Yeah, so we had covered everything and decided that this is our track, and basically our track is gonna be this is a full track and this is how we want it to be, and we're happy about it, etc. Obviously, you're not gonna do this. Obviously, your track is gonna be more complicated. You're gonna add different things. You're gonna make it more interesting, you know. But for the sake of the tutorial, just to make the tutorial quick and short, I'm gonna cut it off the track here. Another sound that you might want to add is a sound like this one. These sounds they help the track. So what you want to do is you want to look for. So I'll take that one, open a new channel, then I'll just close it and I'll come here to pattern sequence. So I can choose an empty pattern, which is pattern 8. Click on this sound here, and then I want to say reverse. So what reverse means is basically when this part here is going to go this side. So instead of my sound going like this, it's going to go the opposite, which is like this. Sorry, which is like this. And I'm sure you've heard those sounds before. So you can just do that there for this specific sound. Each sound has its own way when it sounds when it's in reverse. For example, this one sounds like, but in reverse, okay, there's nothing. Let me try this one. You get me? So yeah, so you can, those are one of the things you can do, just play around with the sounds. So I'm just gonna do a reverse of that, and then I'm gonna edit somewhere. I'm gonna edit here where there's about to be a break, where we're about to add a new sound. So this is what's gonna happen. Maybe I'll turn down the volume a bit so it's not too loud. But yeah, maybe add feed, put some feed to it so that it goes. Sorry. So this way our sound comes in. And that's basically what our sound does. Yeah, so we're happy with that. So that's our sound there. What I'm gonna do now, don't mind it. I'm just, because the track seems to be very boring, so I'll probably just add. I want to see if I have any slides like acapellas that I can just add here for you guys, so you can actually enjoy the track and be like, oh, okay, wow, cool, yeah, whatever. So let me just try to find one. Okay, so I'm just gonna use that there. So I'm gonna use that part there. I'm just gonna say, don't mind everything else that I'm doing now, because if this is your first time using Fruity Loops, it's probably gonna be complicated as hell for you. If it's not, then you should know this by now. If you don't know it, just go and check my tutorials. I do a tutorial on how to use acapellas on tracks, so just go check those tutorials there. Otherwise, don't mind what I'm doing now. If you're just here to learn about Fruity Loops and the South African type of house Fruity Loops, just focus on the instruments and focus on what I've been doing overall. That's basically all you need to know. The rest is on you. Oh yeah, another thing is, well, oh yeah, I must emphasize this. To be perfect with the South African type of house, you want to have your own sounds. It's very rare where you're gonna find the big guys in the South African house scene using the sound of FL Studio. So you wanna have your own sounds. You wanna be unique. You wanna have those sounds that nobody else has, kind of thing. You feel me? So you don't want to be using sounds that everybody else has. So these sounds there, those are my sounds. Those are sounds I've collected myself and I've added to my Fruity Loops. The more sounds you have, the more your tracks are probably going to be interesting. Also, it goes with the creativity, of course, but you get what I'm saying. So let me just do this quick. So I'm gonna add the vocal part of this thing here. Just for the sake of this video, this is not a remix. This is just to make the track interesting for you guys, so that you don't get bored and keep on hearing the simple beats. So yeah, that's basically it. What I want you guys to note, if you actually notice, is that that 30-beat thing, how it works with the vocal. Did you notice how every time a new beat drops in, the vocal is also changing, and every time something else comes in, around about here, the acapella started singing, the chorus started coming in, and then the chorus cut off around here. So you see how it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It changes after 2 beats, every 2 bars or every 2, 4 bars or whatever. 16, 32 beats, your track changes. You feel me? So you need to understand those things there, so you know that Imagine if it changed randomly here, then this sound wouldn't go in line with the acapella. It'd be like the acapella starts singing the chorus and then the sound drops in after the acapella started. It wouldn't go in line with it. So it's those few things there. So yeah, I'm not gonna waste any more time. This will be our track. We're done with the track. We're happy about it. So now I want to export the track. So I'm gonna export the track for you guys. So let me do that quick. So let me just remove this part here so that you guys can see how to. Gosh. So if you want to export the track, you've done the track and now you want to export the track. To do that, you just simply make sure that this is on song first. Once it's on song and you certain it's on song, then you just come to file, click on file, you say export mp3 file. This is after you've done your track and you're happy with your track and you've finished with your track and there's nothing more for you to do with your track. You want people to listen to your track now and give you feedback, etc. This is what you do. You're exporting the mp3 file of the track. Now you're exporting this part here, this whole thing there, you're exporting it as a track. So as a proper mp3 track now. So I'm gonna save it there. I'm gonna like for studio tutorial track. Save. Then you just say you can put on 192, 128, whichever makes you happy. I usually do 192, it's much better. Then you just say start, and then it's gonna export the track, and then you can listen to the track as mp3 or whatever. The bigger the track, the bigger the track, the more patterns you have, etc. The longer it's gonna take is what it's gonna take to export. As you can see, it's counting the bars, so it's currently the 24th bar now, so it's probably somewhere there. So 25, etc. And so it covers all of them up to 88 or 89. Then once it's done that, then you have your track and you sort it. So that's all it's doing now. So you just wait for it. Hopefully, if the video cuts off, then I'm gonna play the track on the next tutorial for you guys. But hopefully, it's not gonna cut off.